Well, hi there, welcome back to A Bus and Beyond, and it's another glorious day here on the south coast of England. In today's episode, I'm actually going to try and sort out the rear doors of the Crafter. We've got something really cool actually. We really want to maximise the storage that we get in this van, obviously, like you do in all camper vans. I saw on Instagram a company called Van der Moon. Now, they're a Polish-based company, but they produce these organisers. And the idea behind them is they fit perfectly in the aperture of the rear doors. And they do all sorts of different vans, Renaults, VWs, Transits, all sorts. So they've only recently started doing the new Crafters like these. So, I say new, it's post 2017, so they're not that new anymore. But yeah, as soon as I saw them, I thought I really need to get hold of some of those. But the first thing I want to do is I want to tackle the bottom bit and the top bit first and get those looking nice and neat. So it's pretty much identical on both doors. The only difference being that this side, the driver's side, has a cutout for the actual door handle to release it from the inside. But other than that, they're pretty much identical. Now, from the factory, they come with a little sort of plastic insert, same as on the sliding door that we carpeted and then put back on again. And I think I'm going to do the same. I had originally thought about using this bottom bit for storage, maybe for the ladder. I thought maybe we could put the ladder on there. But it's really quite heavy. And my only concern is that, well, firstly, I would have to redo this out of a different material, which I can do. But even if it's done out of ply, it's not going to be strong enough to hold that ladder. I thought, well, if I do find some brackets that do work, I could always just put it, drill all the way through to this metalwork and attach them on there. But the other issue that we'd have if I did mount this is this lever that holds the door open would be in the way. There'd be no way of sort of screwing that back. Now, at the minute, we're not using this really. It's always just bolted open. That stops what you do is you have that back and it attaches onto a piece on the door. Now, there's a company that makes alternative brackets that this attaches into, because obviously the original ones are now no longer there because this wall's moved, but they're out of stock. But eventually I will get them and I will attach this onto there. Basically, if you want to open the door fully out, like all the way round, basically 270 degrees round, you have to detach that and then you just keep it in place by clipping it onto there. But I won't be able to do that if I store the ladder there. So I might not bother. I might actually store the ladder somewhere inside the garage. Therefore, I can use the existing plastic bits, carpet them, and attach them back on. There's one there. There's one there, which will be a bit tricky because I'm not sure how I'll actually attach that back on. And then there's one at the top as well. I've put sound deadening on the back, right against the actual outer skin, and then where I can, I've insulated. There's insulation there, insulation at the top, and behind that Van der Moon organiser, I will actually be able to fit some insulation there as well. So these are the plastic pieces that come with the actual Crafter, and they just fit in that gap like so. So I'm just putting them on top of the carpet, and I'll just chop out around them and glue that on. Easy as that, innit? Always. once you put the carpet on, I mean this bit, thankfully, will make that look nice and neat there. But then you have these clips, and they are quite difficult to pop in, just because we've made this thicker now that we put the carpet on. But I just need to locate where the holes are, and then just puncture them a bit with a Stanley knife, and it essentially just clips into there. Yeah, you just need to take that top bit out, get that through the actual carpet into there, and then put this top bit back in again. Right, so there we have it. That's one portion on. It was a bit tricky around here actually. I had to hack a little bit of the carpet. It was a bit too thick to be able to get that clipped in, but it seems to be in now. So yeah, it looks alright. I'm not sure what to do about these little bits here. I don't know if I'll be able to carpet them or not, or I should just leave them plastic. Right, I did decide to carpet these. I just oversized cut around it with the carpet, and then literally just glued it straight on, and then trimmed pretty close to the edge, because these have got clips different to these. These have got like clips that just fold underneath the side. You can't really fold the carpet underneath, but it looks okay, even the little one. Right, so that's the carpeting done on both doors. Annoyingly, as with the sliding door, this bit doesn't come with the van, and with the sliding door you can see right over at the far side there. I spent ages. I turned the garage upside down because I thought, well, there must be a piece to go there, but it's the same here. Yeah, they don't come with it, they just come open. So I need to build out of ply. I need to build a bit to go in there, but I'll do that another day. I really want to try and get these Vandermoon organisers put in. So let's have a look at these. Right, they've taken a little bit of working out how to do. This is the way I've done them anyway. I've torn off a load of little strips of masking tape. They're all on the bottom there. On the actual piece itself, there's a little red mark on the back where there is a hole in it that has already been drilled in the, I don't know if it's like a thick cardboard or a little bit of thin wood that is underneath all this fabric. So there's a little hole in there. I've just, because you can't see them when you're offering this up, I've just put a bit of tape over where they are roughly. Then I offer up the piece, and you can see where all the holes are. I then take a bit of tape. Now, I don't think you need to do absolutely every single one of these. In fact, one of them actually fouls on the hinge, so you can't actually use that one. I then put a bit of tape on where all the holes will line up, making sure it doesn't move too much. That has moved. Go across a bit. The actual brackets are fairly wide, so it doesn't matter too much if you're slightly off on the holes. That one there. So, down on the bottom here. That one. I'll mark that one anyway. Right, that's about right. So then take the piece away. And then what you get with the organisers, the Moon organisers, is you get these little, I think they're aluminium brackets. And the idea behind that is that you put, these are going to go slightly back from the edge, and you need to drill 2 holes. And I've actually riveted these on, just because there's a lot of insulation behind this, which I put in, and when you drill in and you put screws in, they don't always tighten up because of the insulation that kind of grabs the insulation and struggles to tighten. So I'm going to rivet these on. If you get to a corner, because these are flat brackets, you do need to bend them. So with a pair of pliers you can actually bend the edges quite easily. Now if you are marking holes through pieces, get yourself one of these. These are fantastic. These are called a Marksman professional marking tool. Give it a shake. You turn it on essentially. Give it a shake. Offer up the piece that you're going to put on, and you just push, and it fires a little green. It's like a chalk mark. It can easily wipe off when you're done. But yeah, they're so good. They can fire through like quite a distance as well. So if you've got quite a big gap, you can actually fire it through and mark the back. So they're really, really good. So yeah, in the corners, they really don't need much of a bend, just enough. That. That now slots in nicely. And next up, it's just a case of drilling all these holes out. Once you've drilled all the holes, make sure you treat all the open metalwork with sort of rust preventer. You do not want metalwork going rusty. Then once you've done that, I've been using a rivet gun just to rivet these brackets onto the side. Before it's completely taken the rivet fully in, I always put the next one in, just because it can be a bit tricky to get the rivet in the hole otherwise. Sometimes they shift a bit. And then just finish off that first one. And then that's not going anywhere. Right, once you've put all your brackets on, it's just a case of putting your moon organizer back up again, and that sits nice. And then where the tape is for all the brackets, now I've not actually put one there, so I'll ignore that one. You just go round, and so that's where the holes were that pre-drilled. Now it doesn't actually matter too much if you hit that same pre-drilled hole or not. Just very gently with the drill, and into that aluminium bracket. I've then been using black screws just so it looks neater. Go, and that's tucked up quite nicely. The first one's definitely the hardest, the next ones are easier. You just go round and drill. Right, so there we have it. That is the Van der Moon moon organisers. One on that side and one there. So I like them. They're good actually. They're nice and secure on there. They've got a little press stud thing there. You can unhook that and drop them down. So you've got a big net that you can put stuff in. And then pockets obviously at the top here. Now our bed is going to be obviously here. So I think that'd be really handy for maybe putting your phone in at night time, or anything really. You can put all sorts in there. So that's really good, and it's just space that would have been wasted otherwise. So there we have it. So Van der Moon's website will be linked in the description below. You can check out these. These are the moon organisers. They do all sorts of different ones. They do ones that fit in here. They do ones that fit right at the top. Maybe I should get the ones for the top, just because then I don't have to cut a load of bits of wood out for that. But yeah, they're really cool. They do loads of different colours as well. They do blue ones, red ones, dark grey, light grey. We went for the light grey just because we've got light grey carpet that's going everywhere. But yeah, I think that's really smart. It's really, really good. I like the little logo as well. Gives it a bit of a luxurious look about it. What do you guys think? Do you think they're good? Now, some of them, I don't think it's available for the Crafter, but you can get ones that actually attach magnetically, which is quite cool. So if you had some sort of setup where you maybe stored stuff behind, you could remove that, store stuff behind as a bit of a secret compartment maybe, and then yeah, magnet them back on the top. But yeah, these ones are not magnetic. These have used I've used black screws just to secure them on. But yeah, I really like the look of them. I think they look really smart. Let us know in the comments below what you think, and if you're interested in buying some, check out the link in the description below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and please consider subscribing. There's a lot more left to do yet. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Cheers.